Hey there, happy Thursday. I just got home from work, ate lunch, and I started looking around for my water-based markers to like work on some of the faces in in um in this coloring book and this coloring book and I can't find them, and so I see some alcohol markers. They're right next to me, but I don't really want to use them. I hate having to worry about um messing up the other side of the page and all that. Although, like, I do have something I can cover them up with. Um, but as I was looking for the water-based markers, I saw these, and it's like, oh yeah, I have these, and I never used them. I didn't even open them, and so I've been spending like the past few minutes trying to figure out how to open the box. And then it seemed like the only way to open it was to rip off the tab. I was like, well, that's weird. And then, so I finally get the box open. Here we go. It opens and closes back up, I guess. Well, not really. It's starting to fall apart, and I guess I gotta tape it. But anyway, um, there's more boxes. I'm like, oh brother, I should have just done like an opening video because I didn't realize it was gonna be doing all that. If you hear that noise, it's a little space heater I have going because my toes are cold. Um, yeah, so I figured, well, let me just like come on and finish opening them up, and we'll explore what they do. I'm also waiting for my other computer to finish installing a, a graphics driver from NVIDIA. It's like taking forever. I've been looking for markers and trying to open this box and all that other kind of stuff. All that thing is updating. So it's like gets me so frustrated. So there's some things I just can't do right now because I'm waiting for that to finish. So I figured I might as well do this. I don't know. Do I sound aggravated? Yeah, I'm a little bit, but I'll get over it. So I guess I might as well throw this away. Didn't really like how that opened, but excuse me. I don't think I have the pencils. I have Crayola watercolor pencils. I don't think I have and I have, like the regular pencils, but I don't think I have the Color of the World pencils. So they come in different boxes. Hmm. 2020? Was that when I bought these? Oh, I doubt it. I have things hanging. Oh no. Oh no, not another tab. No, please tell me I don't have to rip that one off. That would make me sad. Are they. It says there's 24. Okay, so is this set one, two, and three? Is that how that works? And I got three boxes? How can you tell? Sorry that this is blurry. Sorry about my voice too. Um, we're gonna see how they work because I mean I kind of like building the skin tone myself, but maybe I should start trying to use something that's already there. You know what I mean? And this might be kind of a nice guide for building the tone with something else with colored pencils or whatever. The colors on the box. It always help me think about what goes into it. Huh, okay. So, I don't know if this box, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know. It opened up so strangely. Yeah, I have too many pens and pencils on my desk, but I'm going to try and work with that. Well, let's see what's in each one. They may wind up just going in my big old marker case, honestly, because That's all in one like suitcase like thing, a little briefcase thing, and it is convenient. So I may wind up just taking them out of this and putting them in there. But these are cute. You can color them too, which is kind of cool. Which maybe that's what I'll do to figure out what the color is. I like it. I don't see anything special on the outside. Sorry if I'm not being too classy or anything with the way I open these, because like I'm just tired. My brain's still full. I'm not done with working, but done with working outside of my house. They're not the same? No, they're not the same. Why do they look really close though? Which, that's kind of fits because like I was saying before, no matter what your skin tone, in that thing we call quote unquote race, which is made up, but whatever. And that's why we find so many foundations for sale in makeup counters and things, is because no skin tone is alike, really, when you get down to it. Now, why does I don't know what changes Restream did. I don't understand that little red dot that's on there. I don't understand why. Oh my gosh, is this thing gonna be okay? My Nvidia still is. Hold on one second. I wonder if I'm gonna have to start it over again. I don't want this thing crashing my computer. Oh, brother. Oh, okay, now I clicked one thing and everything froze. What's that about? Okay, here's the third box. I'm trying to open it. Ugh. So, yeah. Okay. So these are the colors. Oh, that's a pretty wide variety. That looks pretty good. I'm telling you, my other computer's scaring me. NVIDIA has caused problems with my computer in the past. And let's quit that and see if that helps it. It's like it gets stuck in an update loop and then it just doesn't want to get out of it. And I don't know. Well, we'll let it. That's so weird. It just keeps going through the same thing, and it's been like 15 minutes. Ugh, hold on one second. I hope that'll be okay. Okay, so there's a lot to pick from. I just feel like sometimes like this is cheating, but sometimes it's good just to be able to low-key color and not have to think too hard. Which is kind of the mode I'm in these days. I ain't got time to think too hard. I'm thinking hard about other things. Okay. So, where did I leave off? Do I want to do her? I gotta fold my page. I don't have a lot of room on my desk. This portion. at the moment. And I need a, where did I put the paper I had? I have a blank one. Yep. Just in case. Actually, let's do a big face. A big one. Because those are the ones that are really hard to do with pencil. The big faces. Okay, just rebooted my other computer. Let me hold on one second. Let's see if I heard it or not. Because I need it in like an hour and a half. Let's see. It's going to open on its own or no? Too many things on my desk. Okay, what color do we want to make her? I need to see them again. Can I kind of... Yeah, I might have to just take these out of this. I think I'm gonna... Because I'm already frustrated with it. They're going in one of my little case things. I don't have time for fussy. Save the illustration on the boxes for doing some junk journaling. But I'm going to break them down so they're flat. Easy to store. Case. Where's my case? Right there. And I need a case to put in the case. Oh, and guess what? That's where my water-based markers are. What do you know? So I said stuff is here. It's just there's so much stuff in this room that I can't readily see it. Because I got to get to that stage where I really put it in an order that works for me. And I can't do that while work is in session. I don't know if this is going to fit in one or two. I don't know. You probably can't see this, but this is a big suitcase thing. And it has, I have like my markers in here. A whole bunch of them. I love this thing. It really is useful. I wish it were big enough to fit. The cases were long enough to fit pencils in. Because I would keep my pencils like that, but it's not big enough to do that. Drivers. Okay. Didn't finish installing. Let me install again. And pray. Okay, let me do this first. Oh, excuse me. That was lunch. My apologies. But stop anything else from running while that's running. So it can do its thing and hopefully not destroy my computer. How do I turn this off? They don't make it easy, do they? They don't make it easy for that one. Okay, let's just do it. We did one. Okay. Where am I? Get my other mouse. Oh. Hold on. It's asking me questions. Okay, we try that again. And I don't ever remember pressing that before. So I don't know. Maybe that's why it wasn't working the first time. So now let's see. Okay. See how many markers fit into that space. Hey, Bayou Gold. Hey, Taylor. And let's show on screen, or is it going to be weird for me? It's like, stop. I don't like some of the changes Restream made. I ain't got time for more changes. Okay. So let's see how many fit. I don't know how. Like, maybe if I do it by depth of tone, that would be something that would make sense to me. And help me see the gradient of color. But, okay, I can fit 2 rows in here. Looks like. So if I can fit 2 rows, I'm going to put 2 rows in. Okay, it looks like it's acting normal now, that graphics driver installation, which is good. I think it kind of stops there. Oh, and there's this one. This is much easier for me to deal with than the boxes and things. So, no. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so we'll close. This looks like, I feel a little bit of pressure, but it looks like it's sealed. So that works. Yep. So now I can just put it in my case of all my markers, where I have like acrylic markers and that I've bought of different types. They can go in there. Wonderful. And then when I want to do skin tones, I can just pull this out. Okay, so now I don't know if I want to put this one back because I don't know, I might want to use some of that for parts of this lady. Open this back up, and if I were using my other camera, I could move better, but I don't feel like adjusting that. This went, oh my gosh, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, now the installation finished. Yay! Okay. Always doing more than one thing at a time, all the time. Okay, you're going to hear a little bit of Jason Lewis Mind Amend, just because I'm turning it on so my... Oh, does it not... No, I need a picture that moves, Jason, because I don't want my computer to go to sleep. There we go. Okay, back to the task at hand. What time is it? 12:35. Okay. I don't know. She looks very Creole to me. She looks very Creole. almost thinking of that. Maybe I should put this mark. Oh, this one is stuffed though. I don't think I'm gonna put any more in this. Okay, we're just gonna do it. Actually, I can test it out on one of the kids. Oh, okay, I don't like the edge. But this is probably good for big faces. Ooh, chow. Who do I put this on? I don't even know how to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This tip is weird. That's going to be an adjustment. I don't know how much is in these. Oh, I'm going to be doubly marker challenged. But one thing, well, that looks totally different on here than it did on the case. Than it does on this. To get my marker on right. Let me show through. It's kind of going to get really wet. I don't know if I should be doing a circular or what. Because, like, I don't know. I don't think this is going to turn out very well. I'm just saying. It looks like you really need to do one swipe. I'm going to have to cover this up with pencil. Not the color I thought it was going to be. Unless it gets lighter when it dries. Ooh, chow. She's going to look like she has, like, some kind of skin disease. This is why I don't use markers. I don't know how to use them. Can't go. I don't know how you would get a. I don't even know. It is what it is. I don't care. Well, I mean, I do care, but let's just get the base done and then worry about the rest later. Might be better for a smaller face, which kind of defeats the point for me of using a marker, but whatever. You don't learn anything if you don't try it. Poor lady. I'll make the mistake so you don't have to. Use my mistake to figure out a better way to do it. So this is almond, medium almond. They must be talking about the outside of the almond because this is not the inside of an almond. That's another big issue I have with markers is you can't, the real color, like, for me, is harder to figure out than it is with pencils. Okay, looking real caca now. We are in the ugly stage. Let's just make that known. I wonder if I could at least try to make it, like, it's almost like you'd have to make your marker line or whatever be consistent up to the point, like make one consistent line to there, and so yeah, I can't do that. I don't know. I have no marker skills. Actually, I started learning when, like, way back when I was like 25 and at that fashion school, and I had an illustration class, and I started learning there, but then I didn't go back because I didn't like the school. It's like when you go to a fashion school and you're better at psychology and business management, the book courses that you are at the other part, yeah, you're in the wrong place. That was me. I did like to sew, but I don't know, I did not like this school. I was mad that I couldn't just wear jeans and a t-shirt because it's like I'm supposed to be making the fashion, not wearing it. They wanted you to wear it. Well, how are you supposed to wear it if you ain't got no money for clothes? I had money for clothes when I was working, not going to school. I don't have money for clothes now that I'm in school. I just thought it was a whole joke. Then I was around a lot of, well, that might be one thing. I was used to being around mostly guys all the time from doing music, and then I was surrounded by mostly um, girls, young women my age, and maybe a little bit younger, and some older, and it just was weird because then there was all that cattiness and stuff going on. And it's like, what is wrong with you? I can't stand any of that stuff. I have no tolerance for it, none whatsoever. I'm a very straightforward person, lovingly, but like I ain't got time for bullshit. You want bullshit? You wrong person. You better go somewhere else because I'm not the one. No time for it. And so it was a lot of that too. And then I had good judgment on some things, and other people didn't want to listen to me. I'm like, oh brother. And I don't force my hand. I'm like, whatever. And so it was kind of there's one chick who was really bossy and always wrong. That's the bad part. Be one thing if you were bossy and you were right. No, she was bossy and always wrong. And they kept putting us in these group things. That was like tiring. School doesn't exist anymore, and I'm glad. Although I noticed like on Facebook, there's actually some class reunion groups for the school, and like and as I was looking at some of the things for it, it seems like it isn't when I went there. It was kind of maybe a shell of what it was in some ways. So I love the teachers though. All of the instructors were awesome. They were awesome. So I think something just happened, and I don't know, the school just changed. The people attending it kind of changed a little bit. Though not entirely, but it seemed like I was there because when I was there were like some people who sent their, that turned out way darker. What happens, if I go over it again, I'm not going to have any more marker left. Like, what do we do that for? Okay, did it bleed? It didn't bleed. It just got crinkle. I don't like crinkle either, but hey. We might just call this one tool in our toolbox, and I think I have to be gentler with how I put this down, I suppose. But I don't know how you do that and avoid having any line. And I'm always going to have that line underneath. Ugh, I don't know. But I did meet some really cool people, particularly one person. at that school who I still keep in touch with. And I think it's because we were both like kind of like it was just not our place. She left too. She didn't keep going either. She wound up becoming a cosmetologist, working cutting hair and stuff, cutting dyeing hair. But we both just wanted to wear jeans and a t-shirt to class. It's like the fashion is what we make, not what we wear all the time. We make it for somebody else to wear. Yeah, this isn't turning out well, but we're gonna make it work somehow. I'm gonna have to go over it with pencil, obviously. So on my way home, I went through the car wash because my car was so dirty from the sand that they put down on the road that I didn't even want to touch the hatchback of my car to put because I was going to stop at the store, and it was just it didn't even want to touch it. It just was so dirty. Trying to open it, there was just so much in there because we've been getting so much snow. They just keep putting more and more the sand down, and it just comes up on your car. And so I get home, and then my husband wants to take my car, and I just finished getting it washed. Just like, so now you're gonna take it back out on the road, and it's gonna get more sand and stuff on it. I'm like, oh brother, I wish I'd known he was gonna want to take it, because then I wouldn't have done it, and then let him wash it on his way back. But he needed to use my car because he needs the sticker that's on my car that gives him parking, better parking options. So, mm. But even just the ride back home after getting my car washed, it's like halfway between work and home, and just that little bit, I had the buildup of sand that was just there was a coating of it that was kind of transparent like, but it was there on the back of my car. I was like, oh brother. But that stuff had to come off. It just was awful. But I got home and I wanted to hose it down. I wonder if there's some kind of way to do that without, freezing or any of that kind of stuff. Because it's like 26 degrees outside, which is warmer than, most of the time it's been over the past month, but, it's below freezing. Ugh, we gotta fix this. This is unacceptable! Totally not the color I was intending to make her, but this is what we got. Why do I feel like I'm running out of marker already? I hope not. Okay, here's one for just uh doing it another way. Hey, Ivy Pearl. Yeah, I mean it's effective, but oh my gosh, it's like it gets on your car, it dries, and it's like dirt. Your car looks like dirt. It looks like you've been, like they say, mudding, like in some rural places where people go mudding in their trucks. That's what my car looks like. And it's like, oh my gosh, horrible. Okay, now you figure out how to, I don't know. I see I'm just pulling out any pencil. I don't even care. It's like, you gotta even this out. And then it almost feels like it's too wet for me to even try and do this yet. It feels like I should wait. But I'm too traumatized looking at it to wait. And I'm probably going to pay for that. I use a softer pencil. Hope you're doing well, Ivy Pearl. Let's see, where is it? This isn't the greatest surface to color on, but that's what that same marker looks like on the box. So the box is not a good test for the real thing. I need a soft pencil. And I was going to stop at the grocery store after I got my car washed, but then I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. And I guess that was a good thing I did that because my husband wanted my car and I didn't know it. And he might have texted me, but I left. I never do this. I've only done this once or twice before. I left my phone at home. And I usually need my phone to log on to stuff at work. But fortunately, I don't even know why, but that was the Lord. I didn't need it today. I don't know, it remembered me or something. And that was a good thing because I was prepared to we're just going to have to do all of this differently. Let's try this. Oh, this is Blick. This doesn't go in that case. It was in my Prismacolor case. Not the pencil we need. That's not really the color I want. I don't really want it. Should I start playing with undertone or something in here, even though it's going over it? It's not going to be an undertone because it's an overtone now. We're going over. We're going over. So last night, all of a sudden, I started singing this song, and I was like, "Wait a minute, who does that song?" And I couldn't remember any more lyrics from it, and I was like, "I need to find this." So, and I was getting ready for bed, and then I just pulled out my iPad and started looking because it's like I need to know this before I go to bed. That song where it says, thank you for the joy. I wanna thank you for the joy. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for the joy in my life. Excuse my voice. So I wanted to know, this song, who wrote it? What are all the lyrics and everything? And I don't know. It seems like it was just almost seems like an impromptu kind of thing that happened at some particular meeting of the Florida Mass Choir. Because I don't really find an author of a songwriter, any songwriting credits for it or anything. Ooh, child. She orange. Oh my. Watch as it goes from bad to worse. But the good thing about Prismacolors is anything else I put with it is going to kind of blend. So this may wind up being one of those, okay, several pencils to get it to where you want it. Ciao. This looks like a mango. Yeah, so I don't know, I gotta do a little more investigating. But it just seems like there's no more lyrics to it. I just found that So I thought maybe I should write some. Woo, child. Mama Mango. That's what we're going to have to call her. Mama Mango. Now in Jamaica, they call some people reds. Like the people that are really, they're kind of like very fair skinned. And because there's so much sun, they stay red. They're always red. And they call them reds. She's an orange. She's not even a red. She's an orange. Did we even out her tone any bit? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know about them skin tone markers on a big face. We may not be doing that ever again. See, I like this pencil because it's so smooth, but the color is caca, caca, caca. Well, it does say mineral orange. I should have known better. But I'm in a hurry. Let's see what time. 2 o'clock. I gotta be gone by 2. Well, I actually gone by 1:45. I need to stop doing this. Child, we're gonna be blending, blending, blending. But I figure I'm putting this color down, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going and then continue with a different color because it is what it is. I think it needs a few layers of something to get through that to cover up the streakage anyway. Cover the streakage. I have to write on here what I used and did so I remember. Don't do that again. Note to self, don't do that again. This is how you got there. Kept debating back and forth whether to go to the grocery store because I feel like I need to, but I don't even want to eat. So it's how do you cook if you don't even want to eat? It's well, do you have a particular dish in mind? Nope, I don't want to eat. So I said, just go home. Go home until you can figure out something to cook that you want to eat. It's bad. I do need some wheat bread though. Ooh, child. Now, how much will any of this come off on my finger? Okay. Maybe that'll take care of at least it being wet. So wet. And this is what we got on the other side. So we got some markage going on here. What's going to mellow her out? Because she's looking a little crazy. Yeah, why am I doing this? Because I'm weird. Actually, there is kind of a reason why I'm doing it, but I don't know if it really makes any sense. It's the greenish, what do you call it? Greenish gray or whatever. I was wondering if that would help to kind of, we're going to start working and just making some things highlights or something. I don't know. We're going to do something. We're going to fix her. You can't have mama going out there looking like this. We got to fix her. It's going to have to happen in stages. Listen, I think another thing is I'm just not in the mood to be talking to anybody. And if I go to the grocery store, I see people I know or see people I'm supposed to know and I don't recognize or whatever, I'm just not in. No. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. That's my get home. Get home, do what I gotta do. Okay. So what are we gonna do? I'm trying to figure out what to use to try and bring her color to something normal. And this is too gold. I need something brown. No red. Oh, Jesus. Help me. Help me, help me. Let me fix this lady. What color is this? I can't even see. Dark brown. That's too dark. But depending on how we use it, it might help. I think I've taken myself out of, I can't do the, just cover it all over and make it right. That's not that we're not at that point any longer once I put that orange down. Or once I put the marker down, really. And then the orange. I don't think so. I might be proving myself wrong though. Depending on how. If I can use the orange as like contour for her face, or underneath the contour or something, so like basically have the orange be the highlight, not the contour. Maybe I can fix this. I don't know what color I should make her lips. That's another thing too. But I still really need a beige. I need a beige color. And see that. I can't think of a color. I'm afraid of this one. It's kind of pink. Is this the rose beige? Can we try a little spot? Because like I feel like it can neutral it out like I want it to, or it could make it worse. It's always the price, the potential. This would really like a fast, easy way to do a face and have it look like I want it to. We ain't there yet. Oops. I'm giving her bags. I think part of the reason I don't want to go to the grocery store is I don't want to have sticker shock. So like I don't want to see. If I send my husband out, he'll just get whatever's on the list and he won't even really think about it. It's like it doesn't seem to bother him as much as it does me. If I go, I keep thinking, ooh, I need to do better. I need to like go see if this market, that market, whatever, who's got the cheapest price and figure it out and blah blah blah. And like I ain't got time for all that though. Okay, maybe is that helping at all? I call her Orangina. She's just gonna have to look grainy, I think. And that's kind of where we're at. Hi, Hadassah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love Mass Choir. Oh man. Just so powerful. Just so like, whoa. I guess it's kind of an era that's gone now, I guess. And to be able to rely, I mean, well, I guess it wasn't always, I don't know. it just feels like there's so much extra now these days in a lot of music that doesn't rely on skill. And I'm hoping we're not losing that in all types of music because it concerns me a little bit. Because sometimes it seems like it just makes it soulless. You know, it had no soul. It's just like I'm all for beat and I'm all for, um, technology and stuff involved in music, but if you're gonna let it do the whole thing, there's really something lost in that. I don't know. I think she's gonna have to be orange. I don't know any way to battle the orange. I really don't. That's not gonna make it worse. I want to try and mellow it out, but I don't. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm gonna make it worse, and I'm gonna use up all my pencil trying to make it better, making it worse. Now she's looking green. I don't want her to be green either. How Rose turned to green, I don't know, but it seems like it did. Where are those lines in her face? I want to kind of work with that. See, I'll stay here trying to fix this for forever. If I could find the right brown. And if I could trust myself to use this all over and not overuse it in the wrong places. I used the Crayola Colors of the World, and I used the one that says it's almond. But almond doesn't look so almond to me. And then I tried to fix it because she was like, super streak. She's super streak, super streak. She's super. I can't say that with braces. Super streaky. And yeah, so now it's been like trying to get rid of the streak, but I don't think it's going anywhere. This was the marker. It says it's almond, medium almond, and then this is the tip that's on it. So I don't think I'll be rebuying these things. Like I think yeah, this is a year to do a garden. And gardening is relaxing and it's rewarding because you know and it just is such a blessing, and there's so many lessons in the garden. It's so unbelievable to be able to have a little seed that actually gives you what it gives you. It's amazing. Um, I love it. And I got my husband excited about it. I had gotten his dad excited about it because when his dad was living, he was always saying like we would give him, stuff from our garden and tomatoes and stuff. And he was like, "Man, I wish I could have my own tomatoes that I could just, pick up, go outside and pick it off." He goes, "I like that you give us, yours or whatever, and we can have, but I really would like that." And so I went to, they only lived around the corner, and I did like a lasagna bed. I told them what to do. I says, it's not any labor at all, no digging, no, it's not all this big fuss. I told him, I says, "Where do you want it?" And he says, "Oh, I want it here." I told him, lay down some cardboard, wet the cardboard, throw some dirt, some, potting soil or whatever on there, get some cow manure, put that on there, put some more, or actually I think it was reversed. I said put the cow manure down, then get some soil mix, throw that down on there, wet it all down. I says, and then I says, if you want, you can wait a few days. If not, you don't have to. I says, but just you want to make sure that if you get plants, you don't want the roots of the plants to hit the cow manure, because the cow manure is potent. It'll burn the heck out of them. Make sure there's like maybe like 2-3 inches between the plant root and the cow manure, or just put a seed there and it'll make its way. Having the wet cardboard down on there makes the worms come to that patch of the yard. They'll come from everywhere just to be in that spot because it's dark, it's warm, or maybe it's cool. I don't know, but it's dark and it's wet. And that's what they like. That's what worms like. People actually go to stores to buy worm poop. Okay? And this way, you make your own worm poop by just giving them the environment to be in. And so they're putting nutrients into that patch of soil. And so he did that. Oh, he was so excited. It was so nice to see how excited he was. He was just so happy. And I was blessed. I was blessed to show him. But yeah. And I know of people because like I said, I used to be on this hey Shar, I think I see Shar. Hey Jill. Um I saw I learned, you know, learned about gardening. Basically, I did from being on this site called Garden Web, and it's now a part of Houzz, Houzz. But I used to go there and just read about stuff, and then that's how I learned. Um, because before that, I just killed everything in. I had indoor plants, and I just always killed them. I killed them. I just killed everything. That was it. I had a black thumb in more ways than one. But there are people there that I knew that like lived in New York City, and they lived in like the big high rises or whatever, and they had this one woman. Her name was Paulette. She had just on her little balcony, she had a whole freaking like explosive garden on her patio that was amazing. She did it all in pots. She did it all in pots. It was like another world, like to just see that. I want to get better at container gardening. I would like to get better at that only because well, one thing, now that we don't have any dogs around, um we're liable, we got a lot of deer, and so they'll be, like eating stuff up. And I told my husband, I says, I'm not planting. I told him he's got to make a plan of attack for this summer if we're going to have a garden, which I want to, because I want homegrown butter beans. Because I don't like having my work undone. If I do work, even if it's not a lot of work, but I do any work to do something, I don't want it undone by anything, you know? So we'll see what happens with that. But I kind of want tomatoes this year too because I'm on my last jar of canned tomatoes, and we haven't planted a garden in what, like 3 4 years. And I'm on my last jar, my last quart of tomatoes, and I don't want to open it. But yeah, I really would like to. I think everybody should have a garden this year. Everybody. And Jill is a good person to watch too because Jill does indoor hydroponic gardening, and that's another way to have a garden year round, no matter where you live. And I have two setups that I need to put up in the house for hydroponic gardening. I'm still trying to make my way to getting the right space in the house to do it. Ooh, I made her look real old. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I think this is about as good as we're going to get on, as good as I can get on this. Because I'm not finding the right pencil. I'm not finding I don't know. And that, yeah, I'm not getting these again. I don't know. These are from 2020, so maybe the tips on these have changed. So I would look for that. If they have some that have like a chisel tip, you might want to go for those. But yeah, I'm not doing those again. Or I don't feel brave enough to do it again. Maybe on a smaller face. Yeah, but this face is too big for that. I don't like the. I wanted her to be smoother. But I suppose she doesn't look as orange as she did. Huh? I don't know. I still want to mellow it out. I can't. Ugh, it's bugging me. It's bugging me. I can't help it. It's the same color as that other one. What is this one? Is it rose? Yeah. Beige sienna? Yeah, this is the same color. So that's not gonna. That's not gonna give me what I want. I don't know why you keep singing silly today, but yeah, mass choirs, man, they get you in a whole mood, a good mood. They get you in that shouting mood. We just start shouting for everything, feeling everything hard. Love it. Kind of like James Brown. James Brown does that for me too. Forgive me for equating mass choirs to James Brown, but they got similarities though. They do. I keep my eye on the time. 119. Oh, I probably need to go pretty soon. I need to get set up. I gotta make sure. I don't know if things are in this update mood. I gotta hope that I'm not gonna try and update before I set up this video. I need to figure out what color her lips need to be. What's up with her lips? Do I want her to have lipstick? The wonderful thing is like seeds, like you can also find like seed exchanges, and like if you you can yeah, you can find seed exchanges where you can kind of like get seeds inexpensively or for free, because people who collect seeds, like when you collect seeds from some plants, you get way more than you could ever possibly use. And so people will exchange them so you don't have to buy them. And if you have something they want, seeds for something they want. You can exchange them with them. Um, a lot of times, if you can check your cooperative extension for your city, county, and sometimes they give away free seeds. So you can check with them, and they give seeds for things that they know they grow well in your area, in your region. And they have classes too a lot of times. Cooperative extensions will have classes on gardening. I think everybody should check that out. And child, talk about, I think that was probably my first, that was my first obsession since moving here, was seeds. Because let me tell you, like, I'm still trying to get rid of my seed stash that I had from gardening. Um, and I used to buy from this place called Chilton, that's in the UK. One of my favorite places to get seeds is a place that's in Ontario, Canada, called Richter's. And did I just buy some seeds from there recently? I can't remember. No, I think I have some stuff in my cart because I'm trying to not, because I don't know if I'm really going to garden. Like, we'll see it when it happens. I'm planning because I want butter beans, if nothing else. Um, but like I said, I got to have the infrastructure to be able to prevent deer from getting at it before I really, really go and do that. And if that's not there, I won't. Or I'll do it indoors or something. But yeah, check out Jill's channel and just I think if you just type in the search gardening, um you'll see some of her gardening systems that she has and the things that I mean, she's like picking stuff off of there and going to the kitchen and cooking it. That's like that's what she's doing. So that's why I want to get mine set up, but I can't seem to find the right place in the house. It's like I have to do more organizing. Okay, she looks better to me with lips, with color on her lips. I need to add more color on her lips, but I'm not sure what color to add. That could be like dangerous. I don't know. But then nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I like her lips. So even though I don't like how her skin turned out, I like her face. I like her face. And I like her lips. I think I may have liked it more with just the white there, but we can add that back. Trial and error, trial and error. Okay, I need to go. I think my thing just went off. I don't know if yeah, I don't know how I could like even that out at all. I really don't know. I'm obsessed now. I really want to fix that, but I need to get off of here. Reminds me of when I put on makeup, when I put on foundation, because I don't know, my skin has like 20 gazillion tones in it. It seems like I have to use at least two foundations to get my face to look right. It's weird because it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not warm. I mean, it's like it's both. It's like it's both and neither. It has yellow undertones. It has red undertones in some spots, and it's just strange. I think my skin is strange. So I wind up being a painter when I put on makeup, because and then if it's summer, then I'm darker, which I think is sometimes it makes it easier. But then I gotta change which two foundations I use, and like it's a lot. Oh, I had made that yellow. Now it's brown. That looks even weirder. Okay, she's looking a little better to me. Shading some of this brown around her face, kind of giving her a little something something. Okay, okay, I gotta get off of it. I gotta get off of here. Thank you all for joining me. Remember, Ivy Pearl's coming live tonight. It's like 8 p.m. my time, EST. And I think her time is at 7 p.m. CST. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably be there. So is Amy here? Where's Amy? Hey, Amy. So I gotta go. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. Ooh, how do I end this thing?